The Nintendo Switch 2
I really hate that name.
has been announced. Embarrassing for me, really, because of how much backlash I've received over my foolish ideologies. However, massive criticism revealed that not only was I wrong about the Nintendo Switch 2 being a thing, and also it having amazing specs, but I was right about its potential failure. You see, my entire idea was that the Switch 2 being a revision of the previous console has been done before by Nintendo and has failed on multiple occasions. Every time Nintendo makes a second version of something, it never exceeds the previous console's sales. And now what do we see? The backlash of Nintendo doing it again. Lots of people are leaving remarks such as, "This is the Nintendo Switch Pro. Nothing seems different. This is all just the same, but with a hefty price." That's right, something I didn't think about was the price, and how that could affect the entire audience of Nintendo consoles. Right now, there's an outrage going on, because Nintendo consoles are costing $450, and its games are $80 to $90, whether physical or digital. And the backlash is valid, because these prices are insane. It's completely absurd. We've gone from $60 to $70, and now we're jumping to 80 to 90? Oh my goodness. I get that Nintendo really wants to focus on improvement, but the price is way too much. Why not just make it a more improved Switch? Amp up the processing power, amp up the graphics from 1080p to 4K, leave it at 60 FPS, or even aim for 120 FPS. Still a problem with this though, and it's that for Nintendo to have a boost in power, Nintendo would have to have a boost in price. And what happened last time they did that? Oh, right. Fifth is that a boost in price puts sales down, and you put an already failed Wii U as an example. They marketed wrong. The OLED had an increase in price and did fine. You pay for what you get. If power and quality is increased, so is value. Yes, a boost in price makes sales go down. I did put the failed Wii U as an example because the retail price for a Wii U with 32 gigabytes was set at $350. I know they marketed wrong, but I still saw it as fit. Had they not gone in this direction to give the Switch 2 4K 60 and 1080p 120, I still believe sales would have gone down, not because of the price, but because it's not much of an improvement. So this was the risk that they had to take, and they took it for sure. Instead of a new idea with average video hardware, now we have an old console booted up that costs freaking $500.
Ching, cha-ching, cha-chingery. Money, oh money, how I love thee. Cha-ching, cha-chong, cha-changaroo. From pennies to dollars, any amount will do. Cha-ching, cha-ching, it's no contest. There's only one thing that I love the best.
So now, here we have the Nintendo Switch Pro. And this is what I knew people wouldn't like, but no one listened.
Hoes mad, 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 hoes mad.
All of you in the comments bashed me, saying, "Oh, that's not true, blah, 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 blah." Well, looky here. Nintendo Switch 2, a freaking failure. I've said this before, and I will say it again. Sony and Microsoft appeal to the casual gamers that care about graphics and what their friends are playing. Nintendo's audience is full of losers, geeks, and children. To make a Switch 2 would make some of these people buy it, but the majority of Nintendo's consumers can't get their parents to buy them a second one without a really good reason. Now let's look at the backlash. Okay, a lot of people are saying, I already have a Switch, and lots of mothers who buy these games for their children most of the audience are saying, first of all, I don't have any money for that. Second of all, my kid already has a Switch. He doesn't need another one. And thus, the fall of Nintendo is upon us. As I've said before, sales will be mediocre at best. And all of you will watch how the old words of mine were so true and accurate. I may have been wrong about the Switch 2 existing, but that's because I expected more from Nintendo. I expected them to think of a console that would be some kind of new gimmick, you know, because they know that sales will rise if they do something new, but they didn't do that and they played it safe, and now we will see their fall because they've done that how many times already? So that's really all I have to say. I'm very sorry, you know, this wasn't the right thing for Nintendo to do. Playing it safe is not who Nintendo should be, because clearly playing it safe doesn't work either. I've left a link to the playlist in the description for all my old Nintendo Switch 2 videos so that you can go enjoy my accurate predictions and hear all of my debates and whatnot. But yeah, I told you. Sorry, guys.